Hey, it's the Empire. Geo Boxing Empire. Back to my boxing. Now, Ohara Davis takes a TKO loss against Josh Taylor, and he does it Kell Brook style. he gets dropped in the seventh round with the right hook, and then Josh Taylor comes toward Ohara Davis, and he turns his back, and Josh Taylor continues to throw punches, and the ref has to throw him off Ohara Davis. That was sort of wild, man. I don't like that. The guy obviously turned his back. He's still throwing punches at the guy, and the ref had to literally grab him and throw him off. It was sort of wild. I'm surprised they didn't take that somewhere. You know, but I mean, great for performance by Taylor. Taylor was Taylor has some vicious body shots, man. I mean, I think that was really the beginning to the end of a hard days. Taylor knew those body shots. He's really good at throwing body shots. I mean, phenomenal. Probably the best body shots I've ever seen in a while. I mean, from a southpaw, that was ruthless. Ohara Davis did pretty good, but his punch selection was poor. He kept doing the same thing over and over again. He didn't really have variety in his punches. I would have liked for him to throw more body shots. But the whole story of the fight is Ohara Davis, he was calm for like the first round, and he was throwing jabs and he was using movement. But he was throwing a straight right and a left hook too much up top, and he was missing a lot, wasting energy. I felt like if you're gonna waste energy, you might as well waste it to the body because those body shots carry with you. So, Ohara Davis needs to work on his body shots because that's the determining factor in this fight, particularly with Josh Taylor. Now, Josh Taylor was landing a lot of clean blows, and it got to Ohara Davis. You definitely could tell he's still a progress in work because there's times where Josh Taylor will land something big, and Ohara Davis will try to retaliate, and he'll waste a lot of energy trying to chase the guy down. So he needs to work on his temperament in the ring and not show that. You got 12 rounds in a championship fight. He didn't act like this was a championship fight. He acted like this was a 4-round fight, but he didn't conserve his energy well at all. Josh Taylor did, and he picked his shots wisely, and he was watching Ohara Davis and trying to catch and counter, which he did really well. Now, a lot of people say this is a blowout and stuff like that. That Josh Taylor completely destroyed Ohara Davis, but that wasn't the case, man. It was a competitive fight. Like I said, Ohara Davis fought like this fight was a 4-round fight or 6-round fight, and Josh Taylor fought like this is a championship fight and conserved his energy and picked his shots a lot better. So this fight was really good, man. You guys gotta watch it. Sometimes you can't just listen to people say online. It was actually a competitive fight. They both landed shots back and forth. It was a really good fight, man. I mean, it was just there's dynamic in styles and stances. So Josh Taylor was southpaw, and Ohara Davis is orthodox. So to get closer to the southpaw, Ohara Davis is throwing lead straight rights and lead left hooks. Then he was wasting our energy doing that. So basically, instead of boxing and landing shots, he'll leap in with a straight right or leap in with the left hook, and it wasn't a setup. He was just leaping in a lot, and not wasting a lot of energy. It's almost like leaping and throwing a punch at the same time. That's double the energy because you're lifting your body out the air. That's what he was doing. He was leaping in with straight rights and leaping in with left hooks. It wasn't really It didn't look like boxing. It looked like he was just trying to land one big shot. So Ohara Davis, he was looking good in the beginning. He was throwing a jab and he was doing what he's supposed to do, and that was smart. And then he just got away from that. Ohara Davis, he got the fight in the inside, and that was probably his only chance of winning when the fight was in the inside because Josh Taylor, when he was on the outside, he was completely picking apart Ohara Davis, really bad. But yeah, man, so it was a really good fight, man. I suggest you guys watch it. That was probably one of the best fights I've seen over there, and it was this again. Apparently, this fight was in Scotland. That was probably one of the highest level fights I've ever seen in Scotland. It was really a good fight, a good contrast in styles, and both fighters reacted pretty well. I just thought Ohara Davis didn't pick his shots well. He wasted a lot of energy. And my advice, if I was training him or at least fighting Josh Taylor, was go southpaw with the guy, so you don't gotta leap in with straight rights and leap in all the time. You could just walk and box like normal because Ohara Davis wasted a lot of energy in that fight. And he got emotional a lot too. You could tell. Josh Taylor fought like a pro, man, and he showed it tonight, man. That was a really good fight, man. It was it was one of the fights of the year, and over there in Scotland, I don't think there's anything better than that. If there is, let me know because that was a great fight. So that's how I feel, man. I thought the fight was really high level. I would love to see where Josh Taylor's career goes from here. I mean, fighting a guy like Ohara Davis, he's definitely not a cupcake. So, I mean, I don't know where he's gonna go from here. This guy's in the 140 division, so we'll see. There's some big names. I don't know. So we'll see where he goes from here, man. I hope he starts fighting elite level fighters. This guy's only 10 wins, 9 knockouts, but when you fight undefeated guys, I mean, you don't need a lot of fights to get a world title. People have done it before. So Josh Taylor definitely looks like. Let's just say if Josh Taylor fought Ricky Burns, I'll pick Ricky Burns to win that fucking fight. I mean, I'll pick Josh Taylor to win that fight. He would have beat Ricky Burns. So we'll see, man. I mean, Crawford and Dingo's happening soon, and when those titles go vacant, I expect Josh Taylor to probably pick up the title. Let me know how you guys feel. Like, comment, subscribe. This is the Empire, Geoboxing Empire. Peace.